Hey there, my fellow descendants, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are deep diving into the King's Guard lands. We're going to craft some really amazing builds from the very beginning to when you get it to the very end, and I'll show you how to min-max this, give you some options, and show you how this works in action. So this ultimate weapon, it just like has insane area control, and it allows us to create these really game-changing strategies as far as how our farms go, and it really speeds them up. So I'll be breaking down everything you need to know, including the stats, the skills it has, the mods, and lastly we'll show you this slick mamma jamma in action. Alright, so first let's take a look at this beautiful thing, King's Guard Lance. Oh, it has really low firearm attack, which is unfortunate because this thing hits so quick. It's beautiful, so it balances out. Can't hate it. So what we're doing, 8K, 8.7 thousand firearm attack. We got really low base crit hit rate, and then critical hit damage is decent. We don't do any weak point damage with these builds and how it works, so it's going to be really cool how it works. So aiming activates preview mode. When canceling the aim, it deactivates preview mode. So when you're firing while aiming, you can deploy up to 3 Guardian Lances on the terrain and consume a set amount of ammo upon deployment. These are little pylons. So once they're deployed, it lasts for a set amount of time, and the Guardian Lance deals damage periodically to nearby enemies. Each time the deployed Guardian Lance is hit by the King's Guardian Lance, its duration and range are slightly increased. That's an understatement. It's huge now. When you max this out with all 4, it only costs 5 to install. 1, you have a larger magazine, and then your duration increase upon hit is 6 seconds. So this will be smaller if you don't have it maxed. That's totally okay. It's still so much fun. You can still put it out for 40 seconds, which is a substantial amount of time. This is what it looks like out in the wild, I guess. Beautiful, gorgeous. Look at that, amazing with Bunny. So the stats: firearm critical hit rate, critical hit damage, firearm attack, and then an element. Any element of your choice. Realistically, I have electric and I'm just full Bunny with this thing now. Most people use chill because it will freeze the enemies in an area completely, just control the zones, control those areas. Let's look at these builds. The first one we're going to look at is the budget build. Yes, this goes over by 5, and if you just get the cerulean slot, so I just leave that in there. What we are aiming for again is firearm attack and crit hit damage. We don't really need the critical hit, and I'll show you 2 ways to build this out. So this is budget. You can have fire rate concentration at any level you want, whether it's 1, none, or maxed like this. The main thing we're going for is increasing our fire rate and then getting the critical hit damage again. So this is a good choice. You lose 5% fire rate, you get 5% critical hit damage. You can just swap this out with regular fire rate. Same cost. So this is up to you as far as the preference. This is fun. This is really good. It's really strong. Let's show you really quick. We'll do a run with the min-max and this one, but yeah, as you can see, 6K, and that just rolls. It's just so much. You can stack 3, and how to proc the trigger, you just shoot it, and once it's maxed, it turns gold. So that's it. That's a huge range. Let's take a look at all 3. Oh, and it lasts a long time if you max it out, and if it starts draining, which you can tell by this pink bar right here in the middle, you shoot it. Oh, it's draining. You shoot it without aiming, and it fills back up. So if you like the position they're in, you can just keep refreshing that timer, and that's great. That's fine. You don't have to worry about the range, and you're just adding time. That's how the gun works. That is the budget build. We are up against level 100 enemies before anybody asks. 100, Order of Truth. We'll add 3. No, just kidding. Don't have time for that. Okay, so now that we have them, or we've seen level 100, that's what we're doing this against. This is something I call a hollow build, where none of the mods are leveled up. Unfortunately, this is. I don't have a duplicate. I just trashed them all. So this gives you 60% critical hit rate at max. The best part is it comes standard with these two mod slots, Almondine and Cerulean. So you're going to have those. That's why they're in the budget build as well. So you can just stack this. You'll level up your firearm attack first. And then the reason you can use these is because you're getting critical hit damage on all of them just as a passive. So you can level up the ones that do increase your rate while maintaining a solid amount of crit hit damage, where, look at this, let's take a look on nothing. We're hitting damn near about the same as we are. So this is really awesome, really good. Gotta take him away from him so I don't have that aggro. So I chose fire rate concentration because you're getting that extra fire rate. You get a little bit critical hit rate because I imagine, again, this won't be maxed for a lot of people out here, and that's totally fine. We're totally cruising. We have the reload time modifier. I just find that is very helpful with this. It just helps the playability, the ease of use, all of it. It's fantastic there. Aiming compensation, I'm using this for the critical hit damage, so you can change that with something else of your preference as long as you're maintaining the crit hit damage. That is how this one works, the reload, the firearm, the critical hit damage. So this is what it looks like endgame. You can actually replace this with any element of your choice, you know, just turn this off, whatever. I'm not gonna do that because I'm chilling, I'm fine. So we are using lethal finish, firearm, critical hit damage because we're trying to bump that number up as much as possible. Concentration priority, unfortunately it only goes to 47 on special rounds. That kills me. Reload focus, reload time modifier, ease of use, same thing with the magazine. So I go for those, keep the critical hit damage going as much as possible, love it, and then an element of your choice, because in the end, from that 5,000, what you can turn this into is 13. That's beautiful. So let's go use this in some real world cases. I don't have anything that's bumping this up that much. The first thing, if you do want to invest in this, see if you can get an activator in it as soon as possible. Okay, so up first, we are going to be using the Kingsguard Lance, the hollow build. Very light, very good on my bunny. So if you want to know what my bunny build is, you can check out my video. I'm still using the same bunny build, and she's fantastic. So we'll start using these when it's appropriate. We'll use the Kingsguard Lance, so you can do stuff like boop. There we go. Boop. Just dropping them, adding that extra little bit of damage no matter which character you're playing is a lot of fun. It's very helpful. You can plot out the spawns that you know. I am familiar with the Asylum at this point. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, it does a lot of work for you. And this is even on the hollow build. Nothing leveled up except for veterans. I don't know why I couldn't put that down. Yeah, my bunny's jacked, but what I'm trying to also show is where to use these and how to stack it with your character, because even at being min-maxed on my Descendant, I find it very helpful just to give that little bit of damage for control. We'll get to a room here in a little bit. We are doing hard with a hollow build too, so keep that in mind. That right there is why reload and magazine size are so important, is because charging these up initially is a hassle, more so when you don't have duplicates of it. So we'll try to showcase it a little bit more. Oh, dang it. See, I'm behind. I'm like confused. Okay. Paying attention. We got this. Focus up. So what you just want to do is just stack it up with your abilities that you're using currently. And it really helps clear things out really quickly. You want to use it to set up these traps. It'll just help you clear everything much quicker. Oh, see, there we go with the reload and the magazine size. That quality of life, you can just use it a lot better. Let those just cook, and then you can come down here and clear these. And then that way you don't have a moment you're not doing damage to the boss. So since this is on a budget, I am going to switch over to my shoddy. No way I'm just going to try and do work with the Kingsguard Lance that's not leveled on a boss. Heavens. Struggling to put that down. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know why it's not going. There we go. So what you want to do at a boss, if you do decide to keep it on, you just pop them open, let them go, because it works a lot when the boss has this kind of phase. Super helpful. That's that. If you want my executor build, I'll link that in the description as well. But that is how that holo build worked out. 5 minutes, almost 100 million, but that is because of my skill. So don't take that into account. That is my skill damage. But either way, let's check the amount of kills I got. Between weapon, 28, and skill. I should maybe do this on a weaker bunny. Point is, you can see the value. So now let's run one. Alright, here we go. So we're running another hard public. This is just 100 again, but this time we are using just the min-maxed versions. It's all... You'll see how valuable this gets. How helpful. Just love it. It just is not going down for me today. Place these guys around. Oop, okay. Running through here. If you do need to place them, you totally can. I'm just trying to show like bigger areas and how this comes into play a lot. Even, yeah, here. But as you can see, I have so much more availability to drop these when you have your ammo up. And you reload, you don't have to worry about, you know, waiting for it, which is a huge deal to me. I'm impatient. Cool. But yeah, overall, I've had a lot of fun with this. I guess I could have just ran by him with a normal bunny, but whatever. There we go. So nice. Yeah, you just dominate. What is... oh. I've done this 100 times, as you can tell. Gonna... hi. I had a visitor. Oh, I didn't reload. On me. Okay, so, you know, set up the area. Just speed up your farms. So much fun, you guys. Oh, what the? We're still going? And I will use it against the boss. More times than not. Oh yeah, and if you go down, you're still helping. Love that. Yeah, there are just so many reasons why getting this weapon built up is so worthwhile. Holy cow. So about 5 minutes not pushing my skills to the limit, not switching weapons, purely, yeah, look at that, 80 kills with that. So that is the Kingsguard Lance. Hope you found this helpful. If you did, you know, help your boy out, drop a like, leave a comment, let me know what I can do better. Follow me on the places, and yeah, hopefully I see you around out in the field. Take care, my descendants.